What's going on, everybody? It's Blackjack. Wow, that last episode depressed the shit out of me. You gotta hate it when sometimes a story can hit a little too close to home. My stomach growls loudly as I park my bike in the garage. Nikki, please be home for once. Something to cheer me up. Wonder what we're going to have for dinner. Please, something to cheer me up. As I enter the kitchen, I see a dainty strawberry cake sitting on the kitchen table. Oh, that sounds nice. Cake for dinner. I peer closely at the layered cake and use my finger to taste the whipped cream. It melts on my tongue in a cloud of sweetness. Fresh whipped cream. That's the only kind of whipped cream I'll eat. Oh, fuck. I forgot about that. Shit. This is not going to be a good time. She even never bought whipped cream because she knew she'd always make it herself. Wait a minute. Mom's birthday. Nikki? Did Nikki bake this cake for Mom's birthday? I search the house but see no sign of her. There's no text from her on my phone either. Clearly she came home after school, which means there's only one place she can be. I grab my keys and hop back on my bike to find Nikki. We lived next to a park back home, and Nikki would often escape to there when she was upset. Just as I expected, I find Nikki swinging forlornly in the park. Well, nice. I have to head from depression for a completely different thing to depression of another thing. This is going to be a gloomy batch of episodes, isn't it? Her head is bent as she gazes down at something in her has something in her hands. I guess I should get this for the thumbnail too. Let's look at the mouse out of the way. I take a seat beside her. She glances at me but doesn't speak. Instead, she cups the open locket in her hands, the one that usually hangs around her neck. Inside is a picture of Mom and Dad. You okay?
I don't know.
Mom would have loved the cake you made her. Nikki snaps the locket shut and holds it to her chest.
I had to do something, you know? Today is Mom's birthday and I couldn't not celebrate it.
I know.
So I thought I'd make her a cake like we used to, but then...
Her voice trembles and she takes a minute to compose herself.
Then that cake, it was like it was taunting me. A reminder that Mom will never get a chance to eat it. It's not fair.
Nikki's knuckles turn white as she clutches at the locket. Her hands begin to shake.
I barely got any time with her before she was taken away, and I just want her back.
Nikki.
I know I'm being crazy, but I just keep thinking it's my fault.
Tears trickle down her cheeks and leave wet stains on her shirt. Instinctively, I pull her in for a hug and she leans against me. This wasn't your fault, Nikki.
It is.
You had no control over this. She pulls away and falls silent. When she finally speaks, her voice is thick.
I missed the bus that day.
It's not... Still, it's like the death isn't your fault, though. What?
The reason I left the cafe is because I missed the bus and needed a ride home.
Oh, I see. She's associating the fact that Mom and Dad, or their Mom and Dad, had to rush over to her because she did something, so she's associating herself as the cause of it.
I keep thinking, what if I had just gotten on that bus as soon as class ended? I wasn't even doing anything important. I was just hanging out and lost track of time.
Wasn't there also... Oh, that's right. There was, when she was calling me frantically to get a ride, and I ended up leaving her there at the station, too. Oh, wow.
I remember being so annoyed when they didn't show up. I was so angry I had to walk home, and all I could think about was how much...
Yeah, it's the exact same thing, and that's why I wonder if that's why she took out all that anger on me, and... Her voice falters.
How much I hated them.
You didn't mean that. You were angry.
What kind of daughter thinks like that? When I remember, I just feel so disgusted with myself.
Be that as it may, whatever happened wasn't your fault, Nikki. You didn't tell that driver to hit them. You can't keep blaming yourself.
Then why do I feel like I'm being punished?
Because this sucks. Because it's so easy to think about all the years that have been stolen from you and to lament that loss. But you can't keep thinking like that. Yeah. It's gotta be that one. Focus on all the good times you had with them. The last thing Mom and Dad will want is for you to be sad because of them. They want you to be happy.
I know. I just miss them so much.
I know. I miss them too. But on the bright side, at least you still got me. Nikki sighs.
I thought you were trying to make me feel better, not worse.
Yeah. Hey. She lets out a weak laugh. Her tears have stopped and some color is returning to her face. Remember Mom's cake from last year? It was completely inedible.
You mean the second cake? The one you baked for Mom because you forgot her birthday?
Oh yeah, whoops. Nikki laughs.
Mom tried so hard to eat it, but eventually she just gave up.
Not my finest moment, but at least it wasn't as bad as the one Dad baked the year before.
You mean when he almost burned our entire house down?
Nikki laughs so hard she snorts, which only makes her laugh harder. Her laugh is infectious, and I can't help but join in. I think I got a lot more of Dad in me than you do.
Yeah, but it's not all bad. You got a lot of his good qualities, too. Like how you're always there for me when I need you.
It's a hard job, but somebody has to do it. Nikki bumps me playfully with her swing.
Rude!
No, you know what's rude? Leaving a perfectly delicious cake untouched in the kitchen.
That's true. It was made for eating.
Oh yeah, it's a cake. So let's go eat. Grinning from ear to ear, Nikki nods and stands up together. Oh, sorry, and stands up. Together we head to my bike and I drive us back home. As soon as I park, the two of us hop off my bike and eagerly rush to the kitchen, then freeze. Uncle Kaito, I'm imagining. Oh no, what if it's Uncle Kaito and Aunt Yuki? Oh jeez, this could be weird. Oh no, it's just Kaito, and there is only 1/3 of the cake remaining, and a trail of crumbs start from the kitchen table and ends at Kaito's face. Well, good to know. I can always stare in stunned silence at the scene.
Uncle Kaito?
He pauses, a forkful of moist yellow cake is halfway to his mouth.
Did you eat all of the cake?
Yeah. Uncle Kaito looks from his fork to Nikki, then back at the fork.
I want my lawyer.
Ha 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 ha. Nikki and I burst out laughing. Oh, apparently it was funny to them. As Uncle Kaito shoves the fork into his mouth, Nikki and I split the rest of the cake while Kaito looks on longingly. Motherfucker, you had 2/3 of a cake. Nikki is all smiles for the rest of the night as Uncle Kaito asks us about our day. I tuck into bed early as I know I'll have a busy day of frolicking in the hot springs. Oh, right, I have hot springs tomorrow, which I can't even be excited for because there's no romance option for me. Soon I'm dreaming about hot water and hot girls. And all of them being taken. Mayu is taken. Actually, Yuna's not taken. Can I still get Yuna? It's kind of hard to be excited about that though. Whatever. I wake up at the first sound of my alarm and jump out of bed. I need to meet my friends at the train station so we can all head over to the hot springs together. I'd rather not be the last one there. They might leave me out. Just kidding. No, they wouldn't. Would they? Either way, I throw on some clothes and race up to the pack up what I need. After grabbing a quick breakfast, I hop on my bike and drive to the train station. I haven't been back here since my arrival to Izokaze. It's exactly the same as I remember it. People bustle back and forth, and the whole station is blanketed with the buzz of conversations. For some reason, the familiarity is comforting. I purchase my ticket and find Kaori, Mayu, and Valerie and Yuna are already waiting on the platform. We're a show. Hey, look, it's fucking... Well, actually, no. Her hair is Bubbles, but her outfit is Buttercup from Powerpuff Girls. And I guess you would be Blossom in this case. And you two would just be generic. Yuna and Valerie wave as I approach while Mayu smiles and Kaori nods in greeting.
You made it.
I did. So did you. I glance around us. Our show. He's got tickets, doesn't he?
Running late, like usual.
Great.
He'll be here.
So you say. I hope so. He has all of our tickets. Kaori gives me a look. I mean, of course he'll be here. Why are you even scared by her anymore? She's not an option. She's got... Well, actually, no. Maybe she's oblivious, too. I don't know. I have no idea anymore. She crosses her arms. But no, actually, no. I feel like I've shut my own self out of that situation, so... She crosses her arms, but otherwise falls silent. Even Yuna looks worried as she checks the time. We still got a few minutes before the train comes. As the seconds tick by, even I'm beginning to lose hope. Thankfully, Sho soon appears.
Hey guys, ready to get our heat on?
Man, you know how to kill a mood. We stare at Sho.
That came out wrong.
Uh-huh. Yeah. He looks around, a wide grin on his face.
Awesome, the gang's all here.
Yay. The laborious roar of engines is heard before the train is sighted. Sho points to the approaching train.
Just in time, too, because here's the train.
Yay.
You were cutting it really close, Sho.
Yay.
I'm right on time.
Yay. Everyone quiets down as we get ready to board. We settle into our seats and enjoy the ride. All right, come on, let's get to the springs already. When we arrive, we step off the train and stretch our legs. There's a beautiful hotel in the distance, and the hot springs are tucked in the mountains behind it.
All right, here we are safe and sound. Let's go check in first.
Sho leads the way to the hotel, and we trail behind, enjoying the scenery. I breathe in deeply, letting the crisp mountain air fill my lungs. Just being here already helps me feel rejuvenated. We enter the hotel, and the front desk agent gives us the keys to our rooms. Valerie and Yuna are bunking together, while Kaori and Mayu share a room. Obviously, that leaves Sho and I to share the last room. Damn it. The girls disappear into their rooms, but not before agreeing to meet right outside the hotel in 10 minutes. Sho and I enter our room. He immediately flops onto the bed closest to the window.
I claim this bed.
Oh, this big one behind you? No, fuck you. I want to be happy for once in this fucking game. That's my bed, asshole. Why did you just jump on my bed?
You can't have this bed. I claimed it.
My ass, you claimed it. I nod solemnly, my face grave. There's only one way to settle this.
Are you saying what I think you're saying?
Yeah, Rochambeau, bitch. I kick you in the nuts, and then you kick me in the nuts, and the first one who can't kick the other person in the nuts loses. I nod. I get to go first, though.
I won't go easy on you.
It won't matter. I'm gonna kick you hard enough that you stay on the ground. The best 2 out of 3?
Right.
Oh, we're playing rock, paper, scissors. Never mind. That's nowhere near as fun. We both hold up fists and getting ready for rock, paper, scissors.
John, Ken, Pone.
John, oh, I guess I should say that with them. John, Ken, Pone. I throw out paper and Sho throws out rock.
No.
Yeah, how about that? Take that, take that. That bet is as good as mine.
It's not over yet.
We get into position again.
John Ken Pone.
Wow, okay. I didn't know you were going to say it that fast, asshole. John Ken Pone. This time Sho throws out rock and I throw out scissors. Okay, so he keeps throwing out rock.
Ha, you won't take that bet away from me so easily.
Uh-huh. We'll see. We're both tied 1-1, and this last round will determine the winner. We ready ourselves one last time.
John Ken Pone.
Fuck it, I'm not trying to coordinate with you, asshole. John Ken Pone. Deuce rock. I throw down rock while paper showdowns the scissors. Yes! Okay, because I knew it because he kept picking rock. He kept picking rock, and I was like, wait, he's gonna pick fucking scissors so that because he's forcing me to pick paper. Yes! I fucking got him.
No! How could this happen?
How could this happen? Fuck you. You have a love interest. How about you just let me have a nice bed for once? Destiny is on my side. Sho sighs deeply as he slides off the bed. I won this bed fair and square, motherfucker. I wait for Sho to get off the bed before settling in. Ah, so comfy.
Only because I already softened it up for you.
Gross. This is gross. Why are you being gross? He settles onto the other bed, squirms around a bit, then grins.
This one's even more comfortable than the other. You can keep that bed.
Yeah, sure. Oh, I will. I got the better bed. I'ma be happier than you. You got me tickets and I got the better bed. Yeah, how about that? Fuck you now, I'm happy now. Once we had a chance to rest and put down our things, we head down to the lobby and wait outside. The girls trickle in a few minutes later. Literally just trickle, 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 trickle. Should we go for a soak now?
We want to save that for tonight. Trust me, it's way more relaxing at the end of the day.
What should we do instead? Sho pulls out the tickets and studies the text on there.
What about?
Mayu's voice trails off. What about what?
What if we toured the gardens?
Okay, sure, I guess that's something to do. She points to a side clearing of blossoms and trees.
They look really pretty.
You're looking really pretty, Yuna, because you're my final hope.
We get a discounted price for the tours too, since we already have tickets to the hot springs.
Cool. Valerie jumps excitedly.
Let's do it then.
Yay! She races towards the gardens.
Wait! Don't just run off like that!
What are you, your fucking mom? Kaori takes off after her as the rest of us scramble to catch up. Luckily, we arrive right before my next scheduled tour, and we are all able to secure a spot with the group. The tour guide leads us on a gravel path and speaks non-stop about the history of the garden and each plant that we see. I listen intently as he talks about the original lord who commissioned the garden as a way to show off his status and wealth. I remember learning about this guy, the same guy in our foreign international bridging class, so it's extra cool to be standing in his garden. The guide's lecture on each plant that we pass is far less engaging, though. And my attention wanes. I survey the flowers and trees around me. Bright petals of color sway gently in the breeze, and a few of them flow towards our feet. I wonder how they kept this place so green at this time of year. As I glance around the group, everyone seems to be focused on the greenery around us, except for Sho, who seems to be focused on a perky hard body and a separate guided group further down the path. Enjoying the view? Sho snaps back to reality. Apparently this writer loves Eminem, and grins.
You know it, Broseph. It's beautiful.
Yeah. The garden is nice too. Sho pauses then looks embarrassed.
Was I that obvious?
Yeah. Only if you consider openly staring obvious.
Well, what do you think of her? Cute, right?
I don't fucking know at this point. Let's go hell yeah. Wait. I certainly don't blame you for staring. Sho chuckles nervously.
Let's not focus so much on me staring at her. We should go talk to her.
I'm not sure Maya would appreciate you doing that. Yeah, no, actually, go do that. I need another romance option again.
Not for me, for you.
Alright, you know what, Sho? Maybe you're not that bad. What?
I'm going to wingman for you. It'll be a thank you for all those times you helped me out.
Sure. That's really not necessary. Shut up, Fartfurter. My protests fall on deaf ears as Sho already starts to lag from the group. After he creates enough space, he hops off the path and walks towards the garden. Or through the garden. What are you doing?
Taking a shortcut. We can't catch up to them by hanging around the group.
Ah, smart thinking. He grins.
I know.
We pass our own group before hopping back on the path. I step back with no incident, but Sho trips and waves his arms wildly to balance himself.
Whoa!
He fails to keep his balance. Before he can faceplant on the hard gravel, I step in and catch him. As I continue to hold him up, Sho looks at me with admiration in his eyes. Please don't do that.
You saved me, Broseph.
Alright, see, look, you were redeeming yourself, and then you're still doing this Broseph thing. You would have done the same for me. Suddenly, a croaky voice yells out. Doesn't yell out, "Gay!"
Get a room!
Close enough. Everyone around us freezes as one we turn to the voice and see an old Japanese man waving his cane angrily in the air. Sho quickly removes himself. Wait, did I skip something? No. Sho quickly removes himself from in my arms and holds up his hands defensively.
Hey, it's not what you think!
Yeah, I like girls. We are boyfriend and boyfriend. Mind your own business. I stare coldly at him. How is what we are or aren't doing any of your business?
How rude. Back in my day, young people respected their elders.
Yeah, fuck you, old man. With one last grumpy harumph, the old man hobbles away towards the trees. I thought we had to stay on the path.
Forget about him. Let's just refocus our efforts.
Show's face falls. I follow his line of sight and grimace at the cute girl as the cute girl laughs at us. Maybe we should just go back. Great. Complete fucking waste of time.
Yeah. Sorry, Broseph.
Is the game just taunting me at this point? Is the game just like, haha, you failed. Enjoy failure, you failure. Just, it's okay. I'm not bitter. Not bitter. Regrettably, we spend more time together. Yeah. Regrettably. Before we join in the group. The tour was very beautiful, and I enjoyed the leisurely pace we took around the gardens, although I did learn a lot more about plants than I ever wanted to know. Once the tour was over, we regrouped back outside the hotel. How did everyone enjoy the tour? Besides Dreamway, like I've now been taken out. I think I've been taken out of this game now, and now I'm not as interested as I used to be.
Flowers were so beautiful. I felt like I was walking through a fairy tale.
Sounds great.
I'm glad you had fun, Mayu. I thought it was really pretty too, but I found the history of the place to be the most interesting part.
I found cracking my knuckles to be more interesting than that. Kaori shrugs.
Yeah, it was alright.
I'm right there with you.
It reminded me a little bit of home. On the outskirts of town, there was a cute little museum which also included a garden walk.
Sounds interesting.
That sounds really nice.
Uh-huh.
It was.
I thought it was good, but I could have used less of all that flower talk.
Yep. You aren't the only one.
I thought it was informative.
But enough of that. It's now time for the main event.
Hot springs, because apparently you can't finish your line.
Yay! I cannot wait to soak in that glorious water.
That voice is of betrayal.
Same here.
Mayu grins and even Kaori cracks a smile. We eagerly follow Sho into the hotel where he presents our tickets. We had to wait what felt like a couple of hours at least while they prepped the place. Afterwards, an attendant leads Sho and I to the male changing room while another attendant leads the girls away. Lovely. We're in separate places. It looks very nice. As is customary, we strip down and rinse ourselves thoroughly before entering the adjoining hot spring. I can feel the difference in temperature as soon as I step out of the room. There are a few other men spread out in the pool. They all look to be young and close to my age. Sho and I slowly wade into the hot spring. I dip my feet in and my toes tingle from the rush of heat. Carefully, I lower the rest of me into the water and instantly relax in the warmth. Oh, great. Now I gotta see Sho without a shirt on. Sho lets out a contented sigh.
Ah, this is the life.
Yeah. I nod and close my eyes. I listen to the soft sounds of nature mixed with the low murmur of voices from the other patrons. The waters are mostly still only rippling when someone enters or leaves the spring. The water gently eases out any remaining tension in my muscles as I let out a deep breath. I wish this moment could last forever.
Hey guys.
And now Akira's here. Great.
Akira?
Hooray! This is my reward after all of this. This does nothing for me. Maybe it's doing something for you, the viewer. Well, I guess I'm going to stop here real quick, because I imagine that there's going to be Hot Springs fun that's going to happen. I imagine we'll do something silly where we go ahead and peek in on the girls. Who the fuck knows? But let's go ahead and stop here. Thank you so much. If you've enjoyed this episode, go ahead and click the like button, subscribe if you're brand new to the channel, and leave a comment down below about my never-ending sadness. Goodbye and good night.